This week on Mount Molehill.
You know, brunch. There's a lot of brunch-related fires. You have to be careful. My family loves brunch. I don't do brunch. I don't like growth. Fires grow.
He got to label the candle and it represented our love, and he labeled it SOS because we saved our souls for each other, you know, not our bodies, but our souls. We're saving those.
And it's crazy. When we got there, Shotty was fire burning on the dance floor.
Oh my God, Patrick, can you believe this guy? Amazing. Okay.
Right. So I think we should go around and introduce ourselves before we get into the meat of this. So why don't you go first?
Okay. Hi, my name is Alyssa, and this cutie right here is named Patrick. Oh my God, isn't he so cute? Oh, he's a little shy. So I just decided I might introduce us both. We are a couple living in Brooklyn, Indiana. When they said they were looking for somebody to talk about candles on this mountain, I was like, honey, didn't I say that, honey? Oh my God, I did. He's nodding, I did. I said we should go and talk about our candle experience. So we're here, and we're so excited to know who you are, aren't we, honey? Oh my God.
Right. Well, I am Blaize Yankee, and I am a firefighter here in Deerfield, Massachusetts. So that's where I'm from. I'm a firefighter, and as you said, we're talking about candles. And I guess this is sort of like a debate type thing where we're kind of different sides of this thing. So
we are so not confrontational. It's I know, Patrick, he's so sweet. He just he wouldn't harm a fly, would you, cutie? No.
But being a firefighter, I am kind of confrontational because you can't run away from the fire. You got to confront it. But I'll take it easy. I'll be nice. You all seem like a great, cute couple. So
thank you so much. That's we just every time we hear that, we just thank you. We're just so happy to be together, and sure, we can debate. That's kind of fun, isn't it? A debate, way to mix it up. It's a fun little date night. Okay, well,
sure.
So how do we do this?
So I think we should start just giving what. Why don't you go ahead? You said you had some candle experience that you wanted to share. You and Patrick, was it? So why don't y'all go ahead?
Be here with me.
What was
Sorry.
What was that?
So funny. He just gets a little shy. I'll just take over. It's okay, honey. I am so excited to be here. Like I said, we had a candle experience. So I leave out little clues for Patrick about where he should take me on a date once a month. It was just a fun little idea I had for him to take me on dates, and he was so sweet. He was kind of embarrassed about it, didn't even say a thing, and I didn't even know we were gonna go. And I left two things out on the table. One was junk mail, and one was just a beautiful little Vermont cabin for the weekend, a little B&B. And he picked up the junk mail and thought that was where I wanted to go. He's so funny. Boys are just so funny. Oh, aren't you, honey? Oh, honey, makeup. So Patrick took me to a candle making experience, and oh my God, you have to try it. Have you ever been to a candle making experience, please?
I sort of have in a way. So yes.
Tell me about it. We love new ideas. We love new date ideas.
Well, as I said, my name is Blaize Yankee, and my family's actually in the candle business, which is pretty cool.
Honey, did you hear that?
Yeah. So
family business, like the one you could be involved.
Right.
I'm so sorry. Go on.
Right.
Sorry, little lover spat.
So, am I understanding that you had a positive experience making candles? You liked it?
Oh my gosh, honey. I mean, he was so thoughtful. You have no idea. I have the best boyfriend in the world, Patrick. Patrick just what I thought was like honestly such a lame, absolutely insensitive drunk male date turned out to be like he's just such a sweet romantic. It just totally just swept me off my feet and took me by surprise. And we went in and we picked out our scents and we made a candle together. And I mean, Patrick, he just every step of the way was so sweet and so romantic, and picked out exactly which scents reminded him of me. And that was the planned activity. Some might say it's kind of like pottery painting for adults, but I think it's actually a really bonding experience. And I feel so close to him.
Right. I know for a fact that couples really enjoy candle shopping. But I'll say that I am not the biggest fan of candles.
Why?
Growing up around candles, it was I smelled a lot. I've smelled all the candles. My family has our factory where we make the candles, and
God.
being
Do you guys give tours at the factory? Because that would be like such a cute date, honey.
I believe we do.
Where is the factory?
I believe we do. If I'm being honest, I haven't checked in a while. I'm kind of the black sheep of my family. They're in the candle business. I don't know if you've heard of them, Yankee Candle. They're in the candle business.
I buy those all the time. I have like 16 in my bathroom alone. Patrick, oh man, they're just so smelly, aren't you, sweetie?
Right. Well, that's one of the reasons I don't love candles is because as a firefighter, I encounter so many people misusing candles. People misusing candles, and it causes fires.
Wow.
And for us, especially in Deerfield, with my family business here, as you know, the Yankee Candle Company is huge, and like locally, we started the business here, and it has been absolutely crazy the way that the Yankee Candle Company owns our town. And so whenever there's a fire in town, they don't just like call in, oh my gosh, there's a fire at this address. They have to specify which candle scent caused the fire, and if it was a larger 2-wick or if it was a single smaller one.
Oh my god, I would love that, honey. That would be like living in our candle experience all the time. You mean people can't smell the difference? I know on our candle making experience, they had us choose all the different smells, and then we would smell together. Like they'd hold up a little sample piece of paper with the scent on the wick attached to the paper, and they would hold it up between our noses. And honey, didn't we just like little Eskimo kisses? And we just got nose to nose, and we both sniffed it, and it was so funny because Patrick had a cold, and it was just a real. And he just.
A real what?
Just like the paper just stuck up his nostril. We had such a laugh, didn't we, honey? Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you asking Patrick a question? He's asking you a question, honey.
Yeah, Patrick. What did you think about the experience? I'm sorry. I was just talking. I didn't give you a chance.
I mean, I'd have to go along with Alyssa. I mean, yeah, it was nice. It was nice. It was lots of candles, lots of smells, and I mean, she's great. She's just my everything. I mean, like, she's definitely my whole schedule. And yeah. Okay, honey, you talk, honey. You're fine. I gotta scroll.
oh my god, he's such a doll. Love his sense of humor.
Okay, well, you said did you say you had 16 candles or 16 candles just in your bathroom
alone?
Oh,
no, I have 16 candles in my bathroom alone. And then I have 16 copies of 16 candles because my girlfriends on my birthday, they just know I love that movie. Honey, yeah. You know, like, what do people think of when they think of Alyssa? 16 candles. Yeah, they're like, oh, that girl, she loves it. And so I got candles and copies of the movie 16 Candles. And like, I asked everyone why they got me that. And I was like, oh my God, you know me so well. And a few of them said that they had asked Patrick what I wanted. Just so sweet. He's so silly. He forgot that he repeated the answer 16 times, but that's just Patrick. He's just forgetful. Just I'm like so type A, so we're like perfect for each other. Opposites attract,
I want to ask,
honey.
you're not lighting these candles, are you? Because that's the number one mistake people make. The number one cause of fires that I've experienced are people lighting candles.
Oh my God, that's so serious.
Yeah. Well, that's the number one candle related fire. But we see a lot of those, a lot of candle lovers.
The number one candle related fire is lighting them. Oh my God, Patrick, he's too funny. Pay attention.
Yeah, that's the number one way that candles have started fires. In domestic households, as our research has shown.
I always light candles. I just love it. I mean, I love it. I love to just like inhale every scent. I like everything to feel like a vacation, you know? I want to feel like I'm on a beach and like in a spice store at the same time. I tweeted that once. I got 16 likes.
16, that seems to be your lucky number.
It is, honey. Did you tell them how many roses you got me when you asked me? Girlfriend. He asked me to be his girlfriend. He got me 16 roses. Isn't that right, honey? Honey.
Yep, 60 roses. Yep. This girl, she fucking loves flowers.
Right. Well, roses are a great gift to get someone because they don't cause fires. Which is great.
You must think about just like flammability all the time.
Right, I really do. And the number one thing you don't want to do is neglect your candles. I think that was a big thing that I learned growing up, that when you don't pay attention to and you don't invest in and you're not paying attention to, you just kind of discard your candle.
Yes, people don't pay attention.
Right.
Like, I think this is so good that you and Patrick are meeting. Like, you guys should be friends. I mean, I'm all about him, like, you know, paying attention, you know, like, I just wish he would pay attention. But he just like, you know, it's such a good thing. Do you hear him, honey? Do you hear how he pays attention? He's a fireman. He pays attention. Honey.
Right.
Honey.
Patrick, are you okay? You're kind of spaced out there.
I'm so sorry. He drifted off. He's so funny. He's so sarcastic.
That is funny. Well, it's important not to fall asleep while you have a candle burning. It's really bad. Sometimes it can feel like your candle's burning and a whole 18 years goes by, and that candle's just been burning and growing. You know, a flame grows much like a child. Much like a child, a flame can grow, but if you just let it sit and burn, but you neglect, you're not paying attention to it, then it can get really out of control.
That is so insightful. That is crazy. I fall asleep with candles burning all the time. That is such a good tip. That's like a metaphor for everything.
Well, this is only about candles.
I always say like,
no, it's not a metaphor for anything. I'm just talking about candles.
I mean, like connection. I think about that way with relationships, like what with me and Patrick have. Like when you have a spark, when you have like a flame, like you said.
Be very careful with sparks.
Oh, exactly. You've got to nurture it. And then you just have to like work at it. You have to work at it every day and like put in the commitment and the effort, and you have to pay attention. Pay attention.
Right.
And you just have to like work, and it is hard. I mean, it is difficult, but you have to keep the flame alive, because if it burns out, like, I mean, what are you going to tell your friends?
Right.
Oh my God, you're so funny, Blaize. Oh my God, Blaize. Is that like your whole fireman's uniform back there, honey? Do you see that? He's got like a real fireman's hat.
Yes, I am in uniform. We actually have to go out pretty frequently. There's a lot of candle related fires. Probably once a day we're putting out a fire, and it's because I've been saying this for years. If you can't take care of your candle, don't have a candle. You know, if you are going to be so busy doing things like doing your business or running your candle company, and you can't pay attention to your candle.
Honey, do you hear him? He takes care of things. He pays attention.
Yeah, if you don't take care of your candle, then it's gonna get out of control, and or it's gonna at least feel it's gonna burn out. You know, it's gonna burn out, and not in a good way. So that's something to really keep your eye on. Keep your eye on, and be careful. I know you were just talking about sparks. Be careful with sparks. Sparks can get really dangerous.
Oh, hey, honey,
you know.
he's a fireman. Or hey, dude, yeah, bro, you're a fireman. That's great.
Oh, Patrick, I am
Oh
a
my God,
fireman.
man,
Yes.
that's awesome. Well, way to go. Thank you for what you do. Oh man, that's pretty sweet. I took the
Right.
test, like or thought about taking the test. Like I did like one of those like at home
Did
Instagram
you?
workouts. Like you want to be a fireman, like do this many reps. I did the
Right.
reps, like I did the reps, and I thought like maybe they're not a good fit for me. All right, like yeah,
Right.
that's great. That's great, man. Though that's great that you do that. That's great.
actually crazy.
That's
I
awesome.
haven't heard of anyone who's been declined from the
Oh,
position.
no,
So I'm sorry that happened.
Oh no, I didn't get declined. I just I decided we wouldn't be a good fit after I did the Instagram workout. Like I did the reps. But that is
Right.
awesome, man. Like good for
Okay.
you. Good for you. Good for honey.
Thank-
Honey, you should tell him. You tell him about the fireman. No, I couldn't, honey. No. Just tell her. Just tell. It's cool, babe. Babe, you talk to him. I gotta scroll. Okay, honey. He has his work. He's gotta scroll. Okay. He wanted me to tell you. He has the funniest story, Patrick. He has the funniest stories. He just gets shy. But
He seems like a really funny guy.
Oh,
He really
thank
does.
you. Thank you. It's hard. I wish things weren't the way that they were, but if they are the way that they are, then you have to work to make them better. And so I just think it's so inspiring that you're a fireman. It's actually so funny, the story Patrick had about firemen.
What is
our
it?
first fight, and it was the first time Patrick gave me a grand romantic gesture. So it was really silly. It was really stupid. We were at lunch. We were at my favorite brunch place.
Brunch. There's a lot of brunch related fires. You have to be careful.
Oh my God! Wow.
My family loves brunch. I don't do brunch.
I always need to learn and grow. Like we can always be more informed. I mean, this whole time I've been having brunch and I've been taking Patrick to brunch at Smanachoo,
Right.
and we haven't realized that we could be causing fires. Oh my God. Well, we will have to stop going to brunch. Thank you so much.
Can be very dangerous.
I'm always learning and I'm always growing, and I so appreciate.
So I mean, I've had to grow and learn a lot about fires in my line of work.
Wow.
So I mean, I see
Men who grow. That's just wow.
a lot of potential fire, and I've been very vocal about it. I've been very vocal about things that might cause fires, and should we allow them in the home? That's one of the many things that many discords between me and the rest of my family. They're the candle makers. Of course, a lot of people will burn candles, even though that's not how you're supposed to use them. But
that's so funny. That's exactly what our fight was about. Like I understand, Blaize, what you mean. That so sorry, Patrick. He's what, honey? It's fine. Just go. It's fine. Okay. He's gotta talk to his buddies on Instagram Live. So I love what you said, Blaize. I loved it about using things the way that they're supposed to be used and doing things correctly. I'm all about that. Like, in fact, it's like
Right.
I'm a little type A. And that's just something I think is so important. And that's what our little fight was about. I was at Smanachoo with Patrick, and he was eating his omelet with his hands. It was disgusting. And I told him that. And I said, look over there at that hot fireman. He is eating his omelet with the correct utensils. Honey, can't you just use utensils? And we just have these little back and forth.
I can affirm that firemen do love omelets.
Oh my God, yeah. Well, I love omelets. That's so funny. Maybe maybe I should have been friends with firemen this whole time. But we got in a little tiff, and the fireman, he was using his utensils correctly, whereas Patrick was just scooping the omelet basically with his bare hands. Ow! He's always helping me remember. He was using his fork. He was just using it like a stupid construction shovel thing. Like a caveman, just scooping it into his mouth.
Right.
Anyway, this fireman, he was doing things correctly, and I just like I can see the firemen like to do things as they're meant to be done, and I just wow, that's just amazing.
And that's your funny story about a fireman that he was correctly eating an omelet.
I know. I mean, like it's amazing. Like we have so many cute little stories of our story.
That's a really touching
And
story.
what was so great at the candle making place was that they allowed us to tell our story through the scents. And so Patrick, he went around to each station. He picked out a scent that represented a different part of our relationship. And together, the smell reminded him of his feelings for me. So he had
Did it smell good?
oh my God, it was so funny. It was strong. It was very strong. And like our connection is so strong and our commitment to work at it,
Right, but did it smell good?
to really work at it is so strong. I mean, he used beech wood and cinnamon and some passion fruit and just it smelled
Wow.
so strong. I was absolutely taken aback. And then they let him label it. They let him
You
label
just described a coastal, a holiday, and a floral scent. That seems like a lot of combinations. I mean, I don't know much about the candle business now, but
like it's like what I always say, things that aren't a great fit together are amazing. Like strong personalities like what Patrick and I have is just it together, it's just beautiful. Like and he's honey, what was it? What was the smell? What was on the candle? Honey, what was on the candle? He can't hear me. He's too far down the mountain. Oh my God, that's so funny. I'm sorry. I thought I was louder. He got to label the candle and it represented our love, and he labeled it SOS. It stood for Save Our Souls. Because we like saved our souls for each other, not our bodies, but our souls. We're saving those.
right. Well, I mean, I think it's really interesting. You're talking about how your story is coming across through this candle. I've had the almost complete opposite experience. I don't like telling my stories. I don't like talking about myself that much. And if I did so, I would not use a candle to do it.
Oh my God.
I mean, not just because of the fire.
I've been in this Instagram workshop for about 6 weeks with this amazing woman named Kelsey Louvon. And Kelsey Louvon is
Kelsey Louvon.
Yeah, Kelsey Louvon. She is just inspirational and just reminds me of you. And like she does things correctly, and she just teaches us how to become vulnerable and to lean into that vulnerability with ourselves. And I wonder.
No. I disagree. I do not like being vulnerable. I don't think it's worth it. I think that we should always be alert and paying attention. Because sometimes when you're vulnerable, people don't pay attention to you. People can neglect you for too long, and if you're a candle, of course,
Please. Please.
and that can be really dangerous. Like people always try to get my story. They try to be like, you come from this candle company, this candle family, but you're a firefighter. That kind of seems like you're doing the opposite. And I like to think that that's none of their business. That's my story is none of their business. And I didn't become a firefighter because I'm rejecting my family. People keep suggesting that to me, which is crazy. I am making my own path.
No, you are making your own path. You are blazing your own path. Oh my God, I came up with that just now. You're blazing your own trail.
You're very clever, Alyssa.
Blaize. Oh my God, Blaize. Look, I know that maybe it's just incredible. Like you have to be open. You have to be open and you have to listen and gain new understanding. You have to learn and grow and be open to growth. And
I don't like growth. Fires grow.
I just love this because a few weeks ago, I was listening to my Instagram workshop and I was thinking that like men had to be vulnerable and like share their feelings with me to make anything work. But like look at you. I mean, you are just such an inspiration, and you're so strong to go your own way. And you're right. Like maybe sharing your feelings is just like not necessary.
Right. I mean, it's people keep trying to get my story, you know, and figure
So
out
mysterious.
what's the, why do I hate candles so much? And it's because they start fires. It's not because I've for some reason tied the idea of candles to my father, who I haven't talked to in 14 years,
Oh.
but even though he lives down the block from
Oh,
me,
you poor thing.
but like that's not my story. That no, it's not about poor thing. I am making my own life, and and I'm choosing to be
I mean,
vigilant, to be attentive to the risks in my life.
I just love how you're talking to me and you're making eye contact. I mean, like, that's just incredible. I mean, like, I've always been such a good listener, like such a good listener. And I've been a leader, but like, oh wow, how refreshing. How refreshing that like you're saying things to me right now and I'm hearing them.
Right.
That's just
Are you
wow.
understanding
Wow.
them though? Are you understand?
Do you have a girlfriend, Blaze?
I'm actually not seeing anyone. I have some. I'm in therapy, and my therapist said it's not a good idea. But
You're in therapy?
I am in therapy right now. I'm working through some things not related to my family. People keep asking
Oh my
that.
God, Patrick has to hear this. Honey. Oh, here he's coming over here. Honey, sit down, sit down. Dude, I'm sorry, man, but like,
I mean, does Patrick need?
screw this. Alyssa, I'm done. I'm done. Just talk to your friend here. Just call me. I'll send over your bag. Okay, just like we're done. We're done here. I gotta go lift. Honey. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I don't know what got into him. I don't know. Oh my God. He just walked away. He just walked away from my face. That's so interesting.
Alyssa, if I may be so bold, it seems like something that I take very seriously in the
Oh my
firefighter
God.
community.
I
Right.
thought that we were just like
Right. It sounds like y'all
so
have some in the
perfect 5 minutes
fireman
ago,
line
but
of
I'm hearing
duty.
you
It's
say this,
one thing
like,
that's
and
very important
you're
for us
talking
is
to me. Like
communication, and
you're
it
just
seems
so
like y'all
open
are terrible
and you're
at
in
communication.
therapy
It sounds
and
like
you're a
it
man and
sounds
you're
like
in
you are not
therapy.
very
And
good.
I just feel like maybe now I was completely
And
wrong and you're completely correct.
right.
Like maybe we were terrible at communicating.
I'm talking to
And
you.
that's
That's
like
right.
it's just so refreshing, Blaze. It's so refreshing to meet a man. Wow. He really just walked down that hill, didn't he? He really just had the nerve to walk down that hill away from me. He had the nerve. Oh my God.
Right.
Oh wow. Okay.
Well, I've known people who are terrible at communicating, and like, trust me, I've seen it. Well, it kind of seems that, if I'm being honest, you almost might be treating Patrick like a candle. That it seems like your communication, you're not paying attention to what Patrick wants, is what I'll say. And I've seen that before in the fireman line of duty, of course, not talking about my family. But
Like Patrick doesn't really like anything.
right.
I know he doesn't like me, but like I thought that I was because we were so opposite that, we both like
He doesn't have any
hate all the
interests.
same things and we hate all the same things. So he just like also hates all the things I like. And I thought that was just kind of like some really great tension.
Right. Well, I mean,
um,
I'll tell you, tension isn't good. Tension can cause fires. Tension can cause you to be driven to acts of trying to get noticed, and cries for attention, and cries for help, where you set your candle family's beach house on fire because you're not being paid attention to. I don't know. That's what I've heard from other people. That's what I've
Blaze.
heard.
Wow, that would be crazy. That's amazing. That you have this insight.
Right. Which is why I'm saying you have to be very careful. You have to be very
Wow.
careful.
That's so true. I do. I mean, maybe I've been sniffing the peach candle and really what I need is, just like a strong tobacco scent. Like I've been in the complete wrong
scent profile when it comes to relationships.
I would not recommend switching to tobacco scent. I think that's tobacco is another great thing that causes fires. People trying to smoke. I would be very careful with that, Alyssa.
I want to be as vulnerable with you as you haven't been with me today. And I just loved the eye contact. And I just want to say, are you free Friday? Like, I don't want to, I mean, like, it would not be a big deal. I would like totally drive to Massachusetts.
No, I actually throw myself into my work. I work I'm on call every day.
Blaize, if I moved to Deerfield, Massachusetts and set my house on fire, would you have time then?
I would have to come because it is part of my responsibility. But Alyssa, if I'm being honest, I'm not looking for a relationship right now. I'm working through some of my own things.
Oh my God, that's so, wow, you are so funny. I will be there.
Right. Well,
I will light 16 candles for you. And I am just so excited.
Alyssa, it kind of seems, to use a fire metaphor, which I actually hate it when people do, but to use a fire metaphor, it seems like
Patrick, what are you doing? Patrick, what are you doing back here? Oh my God. Oh my God.
Alyssa, look, I was wrong. I was like really wrong. Like my mom on the phone just now, she told me to apologize. And look, you always reminded me of my favorite babysitter, and like that's never gonna change, girl. Will you marry me?
Yes. Wow. Oh my God, Blaize, we're getting married. We just got engaged in front of a fireman, which is like such
Do not have kids. Do not have kids. Neither of you are good at listening. If you're not good at listening, you shouldn't have kids. If you're gonna be so concerned, you're gonna be so concerned with not listening to each other and not listening, you shouldn't have a kid. You're not gonna listen to that kid.
Thank you for visiting Mount Molehill.
Even the most frustrated online customers have yet to reach the summit.
Mount Molehill.
Is hosted by Mae Clark and Chip Fankhauser.